Well, you know what it is. It's time for our Good Feels here on X Country 1065 and brought to us by our friends over at Riverside Healthcare, putting well within reach. And our Good Feels today. So, this is one of those Good Feels where there really isn't a story. There's not kind of a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's more like a list. So, here's what I mean. When you hear people say to count your blessings, how many people really do that? Is it really something people number and make a running list and count them? Well, I kind of wondered where did this come from? And I was looking it up this morning because I'm curious like that. And the anecdotal evidence points to an ancient Jewish tradition where people would try in the course of the day to count up to 100 blessings. Have you ever heard of this? I had never heard of literally counting them. It was always just a thing people say. So I thought, well, that's sort of cool, isn't it? Trying to count 100 of those blessings. So, you know what I said? I said, yes, challenge accepted. And I did the math. So if you break it down, and maybe I'm awake 17 hours a day or something like that, it comes out to maybe 6-ish things you got to think of an hour as far as your blessings. So I'm going to have to kind of keep a notebook with me. I'm going to have to be thinking of like 6 things an hour, which you think, oh, that's a lot. But an hour is pretty long. You can do that. So I did my first hour right now in the last 10 minutes thinking about counting my blessings. So maybe you can do it too. And I'll check back in tomorrow and see how we did with 100. So my first 6, starting from the time I woke up, thinking about indoor plumbing, what a blessing that is. I thought about my coworkers who at least smile at things I say that aren't really funny. You have people like that in your life who just will humor you every once in a while. They're kind of a blessing. I think about medical advances. Oh my goodness, there's so many medical advances. But I think about the doctors that were around me when I was a baby who decided, this kid, his feet are kind of messed up. They're clubbed. They're not going to work very well for him. Let's break them and turn them the right direction. And they did that. And, for the most part, I get along pretty good. I think about having a fridge full of food just steps away from where I sleep at night. Like, it's all right there. What a blessing. What an amazing blessing that is to be able to not have to worry about where your next meal's coming from. I'm thinking about the blessing of the hair care science that makes frizzy hair so much less so. It really is. It's a pretty amazing thing for somebody with frizzy hair. And I think about the blessing of having parents, family, and friends who inspire me to want to count blessings, who are the kind of people around me who kind of constantly point me to the bright side of things. And I'm grateful for that blessing as well. So maybe that's just my first 6. I'm not going to bore you with all 100 because I haven't got up to 100 today because I got a whole day left. But I just love the idea that there's kind of a tradition of actually counting them, your blessings, that is. And maybe if we've got an abundance of them, we've got plenty to share as well. Our Good Feels is always brought to us by our friends over at Riverside Healthcare, putting well within reach.